Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back to Mr. Global's channel. Before I get started, please like, follow, subscribe. I'm really excited right now because I just published my very first Forbes article. If you did not know, I recently signed a contract with Forbes to report on energy matters. That's what I do. I'm a globally recognized oil and gas expert. And since I can't share a link through a video format like YouTube, I thought I would get on here and read the article to you. I have dropped a link in the description of the article, and if you wanted to support me, you could absolutely go click on that link and read it for yourself. But I thought, I wonder if anyone's ever read one of their articles to people. I don't know. I think I might be the first, I might not, I don't know. But the title of the article is How Artificial Intelligence and Technology Are Reshaping the Oil and Gas Workforce. Here we go. I'm reading this right off my computer. Matt Randolph at Forbes. That's me. The term roughneck conjures up images of rough-looking, greasy oilfield workers, sort of an iconic visual depiction, like those of cowboys of the Old West. In those days, long past, the progress of operations carried out on an oilfield location was determined solely by the grit and tenacity of the workers involved, the roughnecks. Today, the industry is undergoing a transformation driven by artificial intelligence and advanced technologies. Times are uncertain for those old-school roughnecks that still go to work every day in the patch. Their numbers are much smaller in size as operations move at the speed of light due to efficiency. New workers come in with new skills. First came significant gains in efficiency, making operations that would historically take months now trimmed down to just days or weeks. The new speed of these operations resulted in a significant reduction in the number of workers required. One example is the state of Oklahoma, which has lost nearly a third of its oil and gas workforce since 2019. Much of that workforce was lost during a time of prosperity and record profits. 20% of Oklahoma's workforce is in oil and gas, so they have some challenges ahead when it comes to retraining workers who this shift in the industry will displace. Another efficiency gain in the industry is reducing unplanned downtime cost. By utilizing technology that can significantly reduce human error, companies can save millions of dollars annually. According to Aberdeen Research, a company will spend $38 million a year on unplanned downtime costs, primarily due to human error. AI predictive maintenance is changing this by catching equipment failures before they occur. Traditionally, most oil and gas workers could start their careers with no formal college education. These were manual labor positions that could only be learned through on-the-job training. Today, robotics and drones are used to inspect pipelines and rigs. At the same time, autonomous drilling systems utilize artificial intelligence to adjust parameters in real time, thereby reducing the need for human oversight. This shift means that companies are now seeking AI specialists, data scientists, and robotics engineers. There is growing demand for hybrid-type roles that combine petroleum engineering with AI expertise. This shift in technology and streamlined corporate structures where oilfield service companies transition from owning more expensive assets to being technology-focused is also creating better profit margins with the need to increase CapEx. Fortunately, the very thing that is reshaping the workforce in the oil and gas industry is also the thing that can train the workers. As the oil and gas industry faces a workforce crisis where 40% of skilled workers are expected to retire by 2030, it is AI itself that can bridge the gap and equip existing workers with the skills they need moving forward. Augmented reality training teaches workers to use AI-guided simulators instead of shadowing veterans. Digital twins combined with AI can recreate a digital version of any project or job to train workers on a step-by-step basis of how to perform tasks. The oil and gas workforce of today looks significantly different from what it was just a decade ago. as the industry relies less on instinct and grit and more on data and technology. Many existing jobs will be replaced as part of this change, while new ones will emerge. One thing is sure. This is creating a much safer workplace than ever before, as we utilize technology to remove people from the most hazardous situations. Shell was able to achieve a 40% reduction in equipment failures and a 35% reduction in unplanned downtime. Reducing equipment failures and downtime also reduce the amount of time that employees are exposed to hazardous situations. This is particularly beneficial for oil and gas workers who labor through the boom and bust cycle of the industry, as these new skills will provide them with the access to more opportunities and jobs outside of the industry during those downturns. Huh, there you go. My very first Forbes article. AI is absolutely changing the workforce in the oil and gas industry faster than people realize. And I think we talk about artificial intelligence a lot as if it is something that is going to occur far off in the future. That's not a thing. It's happening right now. It is happening, and honestly, it is decimating a lot of our workforce in a lot of industries right now. You are going to see job losses just continue. Microsoft just laid off a ton of people. AI, all replaced by AI. Phone companies, anybody that does anything sitting at a desk, like a reception type job or administrative, those are really in dire shape as AI can just take over so much of the load. If you have 5 people that perform some task, that can be reduced to 1. There are very few jobs that this will not impact. I read an article the other day of the top 5 professions that are to be least impacted by artificial intelligence, and one of them was oil and gas expert, which honestly, I didn't even realize was a job. I thought it was just a title. But yeah, people that code and write programs and stuff for AI, they're safe. But the fact of the matter is, the vast majority of jobs are in danger. And even if AI can't do the job, AI can reduce the number of workers that are required to do the job. Yes, predictive maintenance, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Do me a favor. Please do me a solid and share this video anywhere you can. I'm really trying to get my numbers good for my first Forbes article. I really appreciate all you guys' support. And I get a ton of messages, emails, and messages from people every day, a lot from YouTube, very supportive messages. I cannot thank you guys enough. I really, really appreciate it. This weekend, I'm leaving tomorrow for a speaking engagement in Illinois. So I'll be traveling and making content on the road. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'll figure it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks.